will become the first member of the Big Brother jury. So, how will the veto meeting play out? And who will be the first house guest to check into the jury house? We'll find out before the hour is up. But first, as the veto meeting nears, Cameron is beginning to realize the fugitives may have decided to run without him.
Hi! Okay.
The 3 is strong. That's the only thing I got. Is 100% moving forward fugitives. I got a bad feeling going into this one. I've already
Cameron should have a bad feeling about the fugitives. Like, what?
Now I have to attempt to sway Jack away from the plan.
It's giving Mimi's revenge. Like, it is literally giving Mimi's revenge right now. Like,
I think it's better, specifically for the two of you, to have me and Blue going after Corey and America. Corey and America going after me and Blue. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Remain the shield.
Wait, are y'all watching? I hope y'all are watching.
Off of the 3 of us.
Keeping on same.
I am going to be commentating throughout the live show tonight because I'm a little in my feelings. I'm not going to lie.
At each other. Vague answers.
I might be a little in my I might be a little in my feelings.
Even though I can feel the pressure.
Hi, sis.
There's still a piece of me that hopes that Jag won't go through with this. If you use the power veto, you're going to be putting blood on her hands twice in 1 week.
The best thing for Jag to do is to use this power of veto. Because trust me, if you don't get him out this week,
as much as I feel for him, if we don't take this shot now, he knows when we'll get another chance.
Eats his way through the rest of this game. Literally.
For us and for you.
And the fact that he had the opportunity to take a shot last week at a power player in this game and decided to go after me and Mama Fee. Mess. A mess. A mess.
It's the veto meeting.
Okay, let's see.
Felicia and Sari have been nominated for eviction, but I have the power to veto one of the nominations. I have decided to use the power of veto on Mama Fee.
My girl. My girl. Yeah, Mama Fee.
Bowie, since I've just vetoed one of your nominations for eviction, you will have to name a new house guest as a replacement nominee.
I nominate Cameron.
Ooh. Ooh.
I've heard this song and dance before.
Ooh. Ooh.
Alright.
Oh.
Ah. Oh.
It's giving revenge. It is so weird being here right now and watching this on TV because I was literally there 7 days. That was literally my house, my home 7 days ago. The fact that I am watching this right now is a little surreal to me. Not gonna lie.
All in all, a pretty well executed plan. And since it's on Bowie's HOH, both Minutemen can compete in the next HOH. So we have Comerica and Blue at each other's throats, and Felicia and Sari are just waiting their turn to go. I mean, do they even know what time it is?
Oh, Jag is getting a little cocky. Oh.
But what you have shown today.
So Blue and America and Corey are obviously at odds. Have kind of been at odds all season, not gonna lie, or I think that Blue, after she was put up during the double eviction, just I think she wasn't really feeling Comerica anymore. And I'm like surprised that y'all are calling them Comerica because we called them Amori in the house. Like Amori, Corey, Ameri, I don't know. We called them Amori, so the fact that y'all are calling them Comerica is hilarious to me because we called them Amori, But yeah, Mama Fee is the blockbuster, okay? Mama Fee is the blockbuster. AmeriCorey, I like that. That's cute. No, we call them Amori. We used to literally call them Amori. Yeah, Jag has definitely been getting the mastermind edit for sure. Definitely getting the mastermind edit. 100%. When I tell y'all that I am gagged, I have been gagged for 7 days straight. That Cameron thought it was the best idea to go after me and Mama. Like, I'm gagged. I am gagged. I cannot.
It appears that I'm checked out of the game. You never ever
gagged.
be on the block, but sitting next to Cameron, not a bad spot to be in.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
What's poppin'?
Oh, Cameron is
It's become pretty clear to me that Matt
with a
Jack
capital
has
P. Cameron is
so alpha and clear
pissed.
to the rest
Okay,
of the house that they're
pissed.
about to get steamrolled by Matt and Jag.
Who's my husband's favorite? Me, of course.
Just keep me in this house and fight against them.
He definitely, yeah, he definitely should have gone after Corey. I mean, honestly, if I were Cam last week and it was my HOH, I would have gone after either Corey, Matt, or Jag. To be honest with you guys, having lived in the house and kind of experienced like the ups and downs that came with each week after each elimination, I really feel like Cameron had gotten to the point where he recognized that there were more women than there were men that were in the house, which is why for all of his HOHs, with the exception of week 4, I believe, when he put up Jag and Blue, he's always put 2 women on the block.
The only shot.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Yeah, I mean, listen, I tried to flip the red Jag vote because what y'all are seeing now in the mastermind edit, I was seeing in real life, and I was like, oh hell no, he has to go. Oh hell no, he has to go.
We can talk at some point, man. I don't know if there's much to do this week. From my perspective. I don't know what you see.
The only move is to get Blue and Felicia on board.
Which I don't know how you even start with that.
The only move is to get Blue and Felicia on board with voting out Sari. Oh, girl.
This thing. So what's the move?
Oh.
For me?
Yeah, I mean for you in America.
Oh.
Well, how do you beat it? What do you do?
Well, first of all, I have to figure out what my position in the game is. The votes Cam wants are me, America, Felicia, and Blue. I don't know how the hell he plans on getting Felicia to vote out Suri. And then he thinks Blue is going to flip on Matt and Jack.
This makes no sense,
this is all
Cam.
assuming I'm willing to blow up my entire game. Look, I do not trust Matt and Jack.
Listen,
unconditional. I certainly trust them more than Cameron.
It was so much mess happening.
That's a big
People, there is no
That's not
way on this side of the planet that Corey is going to vote to keep Cameron in this house.
By these guys. If you think that you have a solid relationship with them and that you can thwart all of this, you're wrong. But
No, Cam, love you, buddy, but I think you're wrong. See, this is the
when I see you
problem.
in jury,
The show is Big Brother season 25 to be exact, currently live on CBS. So tap in if you're not already tapped in. So this is the problem. Why would Matt and Jag go after Blue? Matt and Jag are going to go after Blue. Should they go after Blue? Because they have a final 2, and I haven't watched all the episodes, so I don't know how much tea y'all know, but I think they may have felt a little ways about the relationship that she had been establishing with Jerry, and the amount of time that she had been she'd been spending with Jared. And so during that time, while she was getting closer to Jared, Matt and Jag were getting closer to one another. So there is a bit of a lapse between, kind of where they were originally to where they are now. Yeah, they're saying that they have a final 3 with Blue, but to be honest, I think a lot of what was going down when she was getting closer to Jared, and then Jag and Matt started to target Jared, I think a lot of that really altered what the relationship looks like currently.
This is it.
I have a question. Are you going to Hearts of Reality this year? I am not sure yet, guys. I would love to go. I honestly, for the past 7 days that I've been home, have just been trying to get my life together. So I would love to, but there are no solidified plans yet. Who do you think winning America's favorite house guest? Ooh, it's a toss-up between Mama Fee and Miss Cerie, for sure. One of those two. They should have listened to you and took out Jag. Hello, thank you, Jay Bleezy. They definitely should have listened to me and got rid of Jag the week that everyone decided to get rid of Red. I did not think that was the right idea, but you know, we move. Hey girl. Let's see. I am salty, upset, crying, throwing up that she didn't make it to jury. Me too. 65 days in the Big Brother house and you don't make it to jury? Ugh. Sick. I am sick behind it, okay? How? Yeah, getting rid of Red, I agree, was probably not the best idea. Was everybody still crying? Yeah. Everybody was still crying. Sorry, y'all. Everybody was still crying. Who have I talked to for my season? I haven't gotten on the phone with anyone yet. I have talked to, communicated in some capacity with all of the rest of the pre-jury house guests. So I've talked to everyone. I just haven't gotten on a phone or a FaceTime call with anybody yet. Cause yeah, I really have been trying to get my life together. Was the house okay? Ratings down now. No, not ratings down. No, y'all didn't. Okay, let's see.
In the real world, people know not to whisper around me. It's super offensive. It's the number one thing not to do around someone that's deaf or hard of hearing. And it's hard because in this house, that's what 80% of the game is. When people whisper around me, it honestly sounds like hard breathing.
We ready for baby Meme. Oh, not y'all ready for baby Snyder.
Maybe you hear a word or two.
Are your thoughts on AmeriCorey's relationship different after seeing what we saw? To be honest with you guys, I haven't had the chance to watch all of the episodes through and through, unfortunately. But from what I saw and experienced in the house, I do truly believe that Corey and America like one another, have a crush on one another, and are enjoying each other's time. Now, how much further it goes outside of that, I'm not sure. But I do truly believe that they like and enjoy one another. Yes, the chemistry is real. And I am still shook that y'all call them Amori. Or no, Comerica. Amori is what we call them in the house. Comerica is too dang funny.
It's a lot.
Wait, what's the matter? Oh, Matt is feeling a little frustrated right now. I will say this, guys. Matt is one of the kindest people that I have ever met. And the way that he has navigated through this game, the amount of resiliency that he has shown is top notch. Literally outstanding, top notch. Not only is he an Olympian, but he is someone who comes into a game where whispering and, these one-off conversation, all of these things that he typically doesn't do in his everyday life, he has come and adjusted, really acclimated himself to this house and being able to play this game in a way that is super inspirational. So, hats off to, and I've said this to him time and time again, but really, really proud to have played this game with him and have learned more about some of the struggles that hearing impaired people tend to experience. It's been really eye-opening. So I hope that you all extend him some grace and show him some love as well. Although I'm sure you guys have been, but you know, just FYI. Hi, I love you back. I saw somebody ask, would I do the challenge? Yes. Yeah, let's not be insensitive, guys. Let's not be insensitive to Matt. And let's try to use hearing impaired. I think that is, if we're going to be politically correct. Hi, Valerie. Hey, girl.
Kevin Costner outside of this, I would be one happy dude. First time I saw like Dances with Wolves, I was like, that is awesome.
Oh.
Who the hell is Kevin Costner?
Oh, Corey doesn't know who Kevin Costner is. Poor baby, bless his heart. Oh, bless his heart. What year was Corey born? 2001? Poor thing. Oh, poor thing. You drafted some things that turned into law. Do we need to do a Q&A? Should we be doing a Q&A? I think we should do a Q&A. I think we should come back and do a Q&A. I think you guys want a Q&A, and I'm here for that. Here for it. So many things that we have to get into. So many things that I talked about and didn't really have the chance to go into more detail about. But Q&A coming ASAP. I'm going to put it on my stories and y'all let me know which day works best for y'all. And we're going to get into a Q&A because why not? Who did you dislike the most? Yours. Y'all are messy. Okay, so I didn't dislike anybody in the house, to be honest with you guys. I really did enjoy everybody in the house. What I disliked the most was how dirty the house was, especially the bathroom. It was disgusting. It was nasty. The bathroom was not. It was no. I didn't. The bathroom. I didn't like the bathroom, y'all. I really disliked the bathroom. I would literally go and shower when it was the days that I would wash my hair, which were only on Tuesdays to be exact, since there's so much conversation around how often I wash my hair. I wash my hair every Tuesday, and every Tuesday, regardless of who was HOH, I would literally go up to the HOH room and wash my hair because the bathroom was disgusting. Like I refused to wash my hair in there. Literally. I'm also live tweeting, guys. So if you see me looking down, I'm live tweeting from my laptop and trying to talk to y'all also. So you messy. Why you do, Corey? First of all, Corey is like a little brother to me. I love me some Skeezy. Was I a little hot in that moment? I may have been in my feels a little bit in that moment. But I love Skeezy. Skeezy is like a little brother to me. So did you know Boy is a lawyer? I didn't know at the time that Boy was a lawyer. But honestly, I never really bought into the DJ. Like, she's also a DJ. So, you know, but something about, I was like, I don't know if this woman is really a DJ. Something about that, I was like, I didn't really know. Also didn't think Jared was an exterminator, because the way that he would hop and jump and when a bug came around, it was not giving Exterminator. I don't know what it was giving, but it was not giving Exterminator. So I was like, I don't know if he is an exterminator. Let's see. Corey, part of me did not believe that he was a 21-year-old college student. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I didn't know what it was giving, but it was not giving 21-year-old. I would not have been, I honestly thought that he was already in law school, to be 100% honest with you guys. I was like, oh, he's probably like 21, but he probably is like a law student or something of that effect. How do you feel knowing that you're the only evicted house guest in the history to be zinged? That's how I feel. Like an icon. No, listen, you don't go on Big Brother and not want to get zinged. Like, I was looking forward to my zing. Had I lasted another week in the house, I would have been crying, laughing at the zing. It was hilarious. I mean, what? You go on Big Brother to get zing. We all look forward to the zing. So I thought the zing was hilarious. I loved it. It was too funny to me. I was cracking up. My husband and I were watching it on Tuesday, crying, sipping wine and crying, laughing. I'm like, y'all are so stupid. Oh, thank you. Y'all like the orange? What was my first meal out? Ooh, my first meal out. I had pan-seared salmon, mashed potatoes, and asparagus, and it was delicious. Oh my God, it was delicious. Thank you.
Hoping that I get another shot at this thing one day.
Corey gives he ate up the debate team. Y'all are so funny. Have you talked to any of the evicted house guests? I haven't gotten on the phone or on FaceTime with anyone yet, but I have spoken to, in some capacity, everyone else that is in pre-jury. Have I heard fucking Boy Jane? I did, and I gagged. I laughed so hard when I saw it on Twitter. So funny. Hilarious.
And set up the downfall of Matt and Jag. I'm not out for vengeance, but everybody wants to see a good game. Why didn't I back out Corey last week when I had absolutely every reason to? Jag begged me not to. His approach is let everyone else fight it out.
See, this is okay. So let me tell you guys what I think that Cameron's thought process was last week when he put me and Mama Fee on the block. Cameron's thought process last week when he put me and Mama Fee on the block was that he had been fighting for his life for so many weeks. He knew that he needed to buy some type of loyalty from people who had been targeting him all along. And by people, I mean Jag, Matt, Corey, Mama Fee, etc. Mama Fee, obviously he put her on the block next to me, so he didn't really care that much. But he was really trying to buy safety for himself for the next week, which is why he said, oh, well, I put Mimi and Mama Fee up. One of them goes. He feels like nobody is really impacted by that. And if you are impacted by it, then you will adjust. What he didn't know is that regardless of who had gone home last week, he was always going to be targeted this week. Like it wasn't enough loyalty or safety that he could buy for himself. The reality of that is. And unfortunately, it has come back to bite him in the butt. But it is giving Mimi's revenge. So, that's what happens. You should have taken out a power player when you had the opportunity. You have allowed Jag and Matt to steer your gameplay, whether it was for a week or not. It was still not in your best interest, Cam. Sorry. Yeah, karma is hitting the house right now. Karma is hitting the house right. Did y'all like that little bit of tea that I dropped before I went? I may have dropped a little tea before. Right, to buy as much protection.
Although we've been working with Comerica and Blue, none of them can go to Final Five with Matt and I. Ideally, it's me, Matt, Bowie, Sarid, Felicia. These are the people that we want on our side and that we want to be going against in competitions. So if we can get these numbers right, we can really set ourselves up for the end game.
How do you feel about like next week or just like moving forward?
Yeah, I rock with y'all.
So, that's why the HOH, somebody has to go for in America. As long as we keep safety, HOH out of there, right? We're good. Because if we hit safety, they'll be screwed. They're so comfortable.
Whatever. If they just throw the competition because they feel so comfortable, then it falls into our laps.
Damn. Yes, I want the house to see that Matt and Jag are the big threats in the house and go after them. However, Matt and Jag seeing me as an ally and going after Corey in America, no reason for me not to play along.
We all kind of want the same thing right now.
We've been waiting for Comerica and Blue to take shots at each other, but I think it's time for Matt and I to take a more proactive approach and take those shots ourselves. The clock is ticking for both Comerica and Blue, and this next HOH is huge.
Did he make them feel comfortable? Yeah, that's the plan.
Yes. Oh, I lived for the little bit of tea that I dropped last week. Hi, Mimi. I want to interview on my podcast. Please send me a message and I will shoot it over to a PR team.
And that's what makes me think, like, damn, we'll be perpetual pawn.
Yes, I've seen the Mama Fee remix. I'm looking at some of y'all's questions.
Who is who's real target?
Everyone is so terrified of Matt and Jack.
How well do you think you would have done in OTEP? I think I would have. Listen, I would have killed OTEP. When I was watching the episode on Tuesday, I knew every answer off. Studying was my thing. Like, I studied all day, every day, trying to remember days and dates and comps and who won and who was evicted and what was happening on all these special days. Oop, my earring fell out. Happening on all these special days. Literally knew all of them off top.
Everything's just to a point, and I think you definitely know that, like, the America are willing to get to that point.
So I got Corey in America wanting to go after Matt and Jag. And then there's Matt and Jag wanting to go after Corey in America. Y'all go ahead and go after each other. While Sarid just sneaks her way to the end, like she always does.
It's just been what I've been thinking about, and, like, I've been so terrified to mention anything to anyone.
Same.
Feels like Suri is picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh, Corey, don't get ahead of yourself now.
This next HOH is massive. We're at a turning point in the game, and I'm going to need every soldier on the field for this.
Now, the real gag would be if Miss Cerie goes and drops this tea to Matt and Jag to really give them a reason to actually want to compete and win in this HOH. The amount of time, I haven't watched all of the episodes, but of the episodes that I've seen, the amount of times that I heard people like, oh, I'm throwing this comp, oh, I'm throwing this comp, oh, I'm gonna throw it this week, oh, I didn't want to win. It's literally mind-boggling to me. I don't think that there is a DR session or any clip of me anywhere on the live feeds or anywhere else saying that I wanted to throw any comp at any point. The throwing of the comps drives me crazy. I I don't think that there is an appropriate term to describe how I felt when I saw that I had lost the veto by 22 seconds. 20, I would have needed 20 to have 23 seconds in order to win. I can't. I don't even know how to describe it, literally. Hey, track star. Okay, y'all know what's so funny? I guess after the escape from the nether region, HOH, which I believe was week 2, if I'm not mistaken, I was like running fast, I'm assuming, and everyone's like, oh, you're a track star, she's a track star. I actually wasn't a track star. I played competitive softball for 12 years, but I ran track in high school, but I wasn't like a track star. But it was just funny that people were, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go with that. And y'all, with the disinfectant sprays, it wasn't even funk, it was funk. It was funk, okay? It wasn't funk, it was funk. Funk all day with the O, F-O-N-K. F-O-N-K. Like pure funk. Do you think the jury will vote emotionally this time around? I think we kind of have to see how everything else plays out. I'm not really sure. I would like to say no, but there were lots of emotional decisions that were made while I was still in the Big Brother house. So I can't say. You need to disinfect the couch in the game room more. What? Okay, so what's the tea with the game room couch? Did something happen that I missed? Did you see Cody from BB25 said that Taylor didn't deserve to win? I did not see that. Hardest thing about being in the Big Brother house, hands down. Ooh, child, Jerry, Cam, Jared and Blue, Jerry kind of. Oh, what? Blue and Jerry in the game. What? All right. Y'all are messy. I didn't see that. Am I watching the live feed? I am not. Hey, house guests.
Well, it is time for the live vote and eviction. Siri, Cameron, in just moments, your housemates will cast their votes to evict live. But before they do, you each have a final chance to sway their votes with one brief statement. Siri, you're up first.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, hold on, y'all.
You look exquisite.
Thank you.
So, to the matriarch of my family for 101 years, Elvery Dawson, I love you, Grandma, Mom and Dad. I cannot wait to see you guys. To my boys, Avani and Yvonne, Lola misses you. Honey, the next time I get a harebrained scheme thought, just say no. And finally, to the house guests, thank you for 72 extraordinary days in this house. I will never forget any of you.
Okay, girl.
Thank you,
She looks so cute in her pink dress.
Cameron?
Thank you, Miss Julie. Might I add, you look so exquisite. To Stevie, I love you so much. I miss you. You'll never
Shout out
understand
Stevie.
how much. I hope I've shown you that you can chase dreams, and I aim to help you chase those dreams one day. Speaking of which, Mom, Dad, Nikki, Kelly, I love all of you guys. Roommates, if you keep me,
Roommates.
I will be loyal to all of you. I will never vote to evict you, and I will throw all of the competitions. I promise. I love you guys so much, and I hope I can stay on this ride with you guys. So, and last but not least, Corey.
Oh.
Thank you.
Skeezy stay catching strays. Oh.
The 2 nominees are not allowed to vote.
Keezy stay catching strays.
As current head of household, you will only vote in the event of a tie. One at a time, the rest of you will enter the diary room and cast your vote to evict. Matt, you're up first. Please go to the diary room. Matt thinks that Cameron has to go, but could Sari actually be
Okay, let's see.
the biggest
First,
threat to his game?
let's see.
Hello, Matt.
Hi, Julie. Looking exquisite.
Oh, thank you so much. Please cast your vote to evict.
I sadly choose to evict Cameron.
Oh, girl.
Thank you, Matt.
Matt, I thought he was about to say Sari. My heart done skipped a beat.
Cameron exposed House
My heart is
secrets
beating.
to Blue and promised his loyalty. Did she see any value in that? Hello, Blue.
Hi, Miss Girl. You look wildly exquisite.
Oh,
Thank you. Quite the word this evening. Please cast your vote to evict.
I cast my vote to evict Cameron once and for all.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shout out Paulina, Carrie Ann, James, and Sheevan. Love y'all.
okay, Blue Blue look
Cameron
cute.
tried to send
Let's,
Felicia
my girl,
Burke
Mama Fee. Hey,
but
Mama
now
Fee.
The tables have turned.
Hey, girl.
Hello, Felicia.
Hey, Julie. You look absolutely exquisite.
I had a feeling that was coming my way. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Cameron.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Dwayne and Jair, I love you. Family.
Hey, Mr. Dwayne and Jair. If it weren't for those damn twists, I'd have still been
This
there.
vote should complete it. Hello, Jag.
Hi, Julie. You look mad exquisite.
You look mad exquisite. It's
Thank
hilarious.
you. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Cam.
Thank you.
Shout out to all my cousins. Love and miss y'all.
It's official. With 4 votes to evict Cameron, Cameron will leave the house tonight. But let's see how the other votes fall. Hi, America.
Oh, America looks cute.
Exquisite, Julie. Thank you.
Right back at you. All right. We have business to take care of. Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Cameron.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy early birthday, ladies and gentlemen. I love y'all.
Corey and Sari seem to have bonded after comparing notes on Matt and Jag.
Yeah, Cam is gone. Y'all knew.
With her again.
BFFR. Why
Hi,
is
Corey.
Twitter
Let
not
me
letting me
guess. How do I
tweet?
look?
Good.
You win most original tonight. Please cast your vote to evict.
Why is Twitter not letting me tweet, y'all?
Thank you.
The people, I was on here talking to y'all. The people on Twitter were mad that I wasn't on time. Like, why is Twitter not letting me tweet? Oh, so Twitter doesn't work right now. Okay, all right.
All of the votes are in. Let's give the news to the house guests. House guests, the votes are in. When I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to
First
say
member of
goodbye.
jury, it's gonna be
Gather
it's gonna be
his or her
lonely.
belongings
It is
and
going
walk
to
out the
be
front door.
lonely in that
By
jury
a
house.
vote of 6-0, Cameron, you're
Cowboy
evicted
Cam.
from your brother house.
Cowboy Cam. She and I wouldn't want to be here. Let's see. Ooh, let's see. Y'all think Cam giving spicy exit? What? Oh, my Wi-Fi isn't on. Child. I'm like, what? Cowboy Cam. Listen, when I tell y'all this man is hard to evict.
Corey, what did you say?
No, she had started off with, so let me guess what word you're going to use to describe me. I go, unbearably exquisite.
How about like clipping having you sitting there?
I'll talk one-on-one with Cameron. Stay with us.
Why is he sitting there with his legs crossed looking like a pastor? Why? Why is he sitting with his legs crossed? I am screaming, crying. I'm looking at some of the questions that y'all asked. What do you think about Corey's mustache? I think that it aged him. I think that the mustache aged him. He went from 21 to a good 23 or 24. So, you know, I thought it was good. I think it looks nice. Did you ever see Corey picking butters? Okay, no, absolutely not. I did not, okay?
Did you know sweat from stress is actually smellier than other kinds of sweat? That's why I use Secret Clinical Antiperspirant. It provides 3 times
It was
stress
hilarious that you
protection.
even confused that Zing Bot old tip. Listen, Zing Bot came through my throat. Zing Bot came for my throat, my neck, my whole neck, okay? My whole neck. During Jared's last HOH, did you ever think about telling him that Matt and Jag and Corey were after him? Ooh, good question. I'm going to save it for the Q&A, though. Thoughts on Jag saying the people in the comic room were bullies for having multiple alliances? I didn't hear him say that, so I don't know if he actually used the word bully, but you know, Mama P and Mystery and Jared did have a lot of alliances, and Izzy, so you know that part is true. They did have lots of alliances. I don't know if they were bullies for having those. So.
Although uncommon, there is a potential risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots.
Open up your world.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask your doctor.
A lawman or an outlaw?
Bit of both, I reckon.
Looking for some fun and games? It's going to be a great show.
I'm happy and I know I'm
CBS Monday and
Civi called y'all bullies with his gameplay. He's doing the same thing right now. No, he said bullies numerous times on the feeds. Yeah, I didn't hear, I hadn't heard him say that. Have you heard that they thought that you were in a secret alliance called the Middleman? I did hear that, which is so crazy, is that I didn't hear that until, I think this may have been right before the HOH. It was like during the time that Jared and Cam were still zombies, so the HOH hadn't happened, or the eviction. Yeah, it wasn't an eviction, but y'all know the zombie resurrection rumble, whatever it was called, hadn't happened yet. So I had heard it during that time, and I was like, and I remember somebody saying something about the Middleman, and I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool name. Like, who's supposed to be in it? They were like, well, you were supposed to be in it, Bowie is supposed to be in it, Red, and I don't know who else. I don't know who else is supposed to be in it, but I was like, what? Huh? Now how I get in it?
Your parents know you're over here.
Who said that? They told y'all I was in it. Who said that?
He lives next door. See, his parents decided to
I didn't say that. I had never even heard of the middleman or middleman or whatever it was until I had heard about it, and literally nobody had ever talked to me about it. So
for $50 a month with no annual contract, Wi-Fi equipment included, and a free line of unlimited mobile.
that nearly got you put up on Felicia HOH. Oh my God!
Real home internet on the next generation 10G network.
Who said that?
Porcelain tile is beautiful and durable, perfect for any room. Right now, at National Forest Directs, get an entire room of porcelain tile installed the next
I am shook.
$1,588.
I am shook.
At 888-404. We'll bring the store to your door. Download our app for exclusive offers.
Watch what the house guests are up to 24/7, unfiltered and live on the live feeds on Paramount Plus.
Who said that? Level up. Oh yeah, girl. Mama P was like, well, let's put me in something that was tripping that week. Oh, see, I haven't watched the live feeds either. This is a mess. Jill tried to put you on the block numerous times with Kim.
You fought hard to get back in the game.
Ooh, y'all spill. It's a reward. Watch everybody doing Felicia's HOA. Y'all spilling tea. Oh, I gotta come back next week. Can y'all see Julie in the diary room? Ooh, good question. I'll save that for the Q&A because I'm gonna do a Q&A. Great question. What do y'all think we can see Julie? What do y'all think?
What happened? Well, there's a lot of space and time in that house. A lot of time to mess up. And even though I felt that I was probably in a fairly good position, you let paranoia creep in, and you say the wrong thing at the wrong time to the wrong person, and then that's what happens. So I've been angled and lined up many times in this game, and I'd have to say that this week is probably just all on me.
I was going to say, you sound like you're blaming yourself. So what do you think you said at the wrong time to who?
Seeing her car exquisite, I'd assume so. Girl, we was scared for you. I'm scared for me.
With Corey in America, some things are going on.
You should have bought this energy in Big Brother house. Okay, so then let's hold on. Well, let me finish my tweet. Let me finish sending my tweet so we can get into it real quick. Because we say we're not taking a big show. We had an opportunity.
Myself. I mean, I like to do a lot of self-reflection. I know that's an easy answer, but honestly, after having talked with Bowie about everything, I feel less betrayed and more just that there was a piece of mistrust kind of crept in between the two of us, and that's exactly what I feel happened.
Starting out in this game, at first you were in the Handful Alliance, and then the Legends 25 Alliance, and then you had Red, and then finally the Fugitives. Why do you think you couldn't find any loyalty?
I didn't forget I didn't. Yeah, y'all have so much to tell me because it's so much that I didn't. The life feeds are better than the show. Because how do you feel that you have bonds that eviction was supposed to go home? No, I got a question that I need to address. I got a question that I need to address. Let me finish sending this tweet though.
I probably talked too much at certain standpoints. In some of those alliances, that was a part of it that got me kind of angled between me. It drove a wedge between me and an alliance somehow. My boy Red was always there, and something happened in between right there that I still don't necessarily am completely.
Oh, and he's still. And y'all know. Let me be quiet.
The way that it went down and everything that's happened so far, but what a learning curve.
If you could play this all over again, what would you do differently?
If I could play this all over again differently, wow. I would change a lot of things. Probably the main thing that I would change wouldn't be a particular move or strategy, but I would take some serious words of wisdom given to me by Sari, who's done this a couple times. And she says, you don't always have to tell someone what you think about someone else.
Hello? Now you just said something. Mama C voice.
Absolutely. Oh my God. I can't wait till you tell me to go back in.
I'm sorry, I can't help you out this time. I did it once.
Yes.
Now,
Okay, so
you are now
someone
member jury that will vote on finale
first move,
night who wins Big Brother 25.
Yep.
And we say thank you to you.
Thank you so much.
Up next, BB Comic Week crashes the Big Brother house,
Is
taking
it-
everyone by surprise.
Oh.
Stay with us.
Are we gonna see BB Comics this week? I would love to see BB Comics this week. What do y'all think my comic is gonna be? Someone said, is there going to be a battle back? There will not be another battle back, but I'm pretty sure there will be another double eviction sooner rather than later. Okay, so let me go back and address something that someone had said early on. I missed some of the stuff that y'all were saying, but someone said that we wish that you had brought this energy into the house or into the game, right? And I've been seeing a lot of this rhetoric on Twitter as well, especially following some of my post-eviction interviews. And if you guys haven't watched them, you should definitely check them out because they're so much fun. But, you know, especially since I've started to do a few more interviews since I've left and started to, you know, I'm on Twitter and I've been vocal on there as well. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, it's at Mimi_Hayes with 2 S's. So HAYESS. But anyway, if I brought this energy into the house, like, let's just get into it. Let's really get into it since y'all like to, I see what y'all like to do. Y'all like to get into it. So let's get into it. Had I brought this energy in the house, had I been this girl in the house, I would have been targeted sooner rather than later. I probably would have been the third person to leave. I say that because coming into the house, I said to myself, oh, I'm not going to play a low-key game. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to use, you know, I'm going to be very strategic and methodical. And I said I was going to do all of those things, right? And first week, you come in and you have Kirsten, who is my good sis, who I love, who played the game fast. What happens? She's evicted, right? She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything that she done, everybody else is or has done in this game. Point blank, period. The only problem is that she didn't win in that first night that we had the comp. She didn't win in that first night on the comps. She put herself in a position where she could be nominated, and she didn't do anything that no one else had done. Because she played the game fast and was playing the game, she was targeted, period. And I'll just leave it there. Second week, you have Riley, who also didn't do anything wrong. She won HOH. You're supposed to want to come and win in this game. Every time I hear that people are throwing comps, that's insane to me. I didn't leave my husband a month after my wedding to go in and throw a comp. That's what? Who does that? But you got people who throw comps for whatever reason. Riley comes in, she wins HOH, she's targeted. She has a group of people who like her and who will rally around her, and that's also another reason why she is being targeted, right? So if we're gonna get into it, let's just get into it. Then you have week 3, you have Heisem, who is known for his strategy, who's known for being a comp beast, who's known for being outspoken, who's known for having a very, I don't want to use the word over the top, but who's known for having a very upfront personality, right? And so when people are saying, oh, Mimi, you should have brought this Mimi into the house. Well, I don't think that I would have lasted 9 weeks had I been this Mimi coming into the house. I'll just be honest with you guys. Had I been this Mimi in the house, I would not have lasted 9 weeks. I would not have spent 65 days in the Big Brother house had I been this girl. I knew after week 3 that if I did not really reel her in, that, oh wait, what's happening? What? Y'all, what's happening?
Until now.
What?
Sounds like something has crash landed in the HOH room.
Oh.
You may want to check it out.
What?
Night house guests.
What? It's 8 other house guests. Child, well, why ain't there if it's 8 other house guests? Oh, Mama Fee. All right, Mama Fee falling up the steps. What is happening? What is it? What is that? Oh shit. Invincibility HOH.
You make it fit today. You made it to my pot. And the chance to win $500,000.
I see hot air balloons.
They said it was Meme.
I see a ladder going up to Jesus.
Okay, so yeah. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted, but I did want to put that out there because, you know, I've been seeing that people say, "Oh, I wish that you would have done this, and I wish that you would have done that," and you know, and obviously, guys, we can live in coulda, woulda, shouldas if, you know, all day, all night, all year. But the reality is that you know, I knew very early on that had I not been a more reserved version of myself, that there was a high probability that I would have been targeted. So, you know, that was my thought process around that. And but we can get into all of the things. We will go deep into detail and get into all of the things once I do a Q&A. Now let's give you some tea. Ask us anything. Oh yes, I like this game. Okay, give me some tea. So, what was the reasoning, do you all think, behind the Heisem backdoor? From your purview, what do you guys think? He wanted to target Dragon, so he wasn't having it. Do you know we were obsessed with your decade-old tweets? Yes, I'm glad you know. We'll put you next. What? Hunt you next to my bed. Okay, he was condescending in the comp bees. He was mean and overpowering their POV. He was after Jerry, so Sari wanted him gone. I was a Heisem fan, and it was dumb to get rid of him. Yes, Sari and Mama Fee were power tripping, to be honest. He overtalked everyone and didn't let anyone give their input. He was a big target, but I think they took him out too early. He didn't respect the professor's competition capabilities. I wish he was still there. What they say? They said he was targeting Jerry. He wanted to make alliances with younger kids, and they say he was a convict. Heisem got back to it because Blue Cameron wanted. Okay. So, do y'all think that it was he said too much to America, Mama. Do you all think that it was the right idea? Like, in hindsight, do you think that it was the right idea to get rid of Heisem during week 3? Or do you think that's something that we could have held off on? Because I hope y'all know where I stood on that. If y'all don't know, but I wanted to keep Heisem. I didn't think that I was against the backdoor of Heisem that week. When I wanted to save him, yeah, I was against it. I was against getting rid of Heisem. You know, I knew that he was a huge. First of all, I love Heisem, so I'll just start there. I love Heisem. Great, super smart. Like, and now knowing that he is a doctor is very fitting for him. Super smart, great person. Loved Heisem. And I knew that he was a comp beast, and he was a shield for us, and he was on our side, right? And even when I was, you know, they were saying to me like, "Oh, well, he said that we can't win anything, and he said that America's gonna win the wall, and he said that, you know, we can't win anything," and I was like, I don't really care about any of that. Like, I'm not in my feelings about anything. Heisem can say what he wants to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Heisem is an adult. He can say what he wants to say. That, to me, does not mean that we should get rid of him. Like, that means nothing to me. That was not enough. Yeah, I said I didn't care if he called me ugly. I didn't care if he talked about my mama. I didn't care if he said I was musty. I didn't care if he said I was bald head. I didn't care if he said that my hair extensions were nappy. I could have cared less about what he said. I wasn't there to, right? Like, I am not here to be called cute and have, like, the goal is to win, right? So the best pathway forward to doing that, I felt, was with Heisem, period, point blank. Everything else, and, what else can you do? I wasn't really, I didn't get too bogged down by the, the pettiness between who said this and this person said that, and I didn't get too bogged down by all of that. There's not much you can do about that, right? These are grown adults. People can say what they want to say. Thank you. Do you feel you shouldn't have voted out Jared? Good question. Honestly, I knew going into, obviously you all saw, or I haven't watched all the episodes, so I really don't know what you all have seen or what you haven't seen, or, what's been on the live feeds. But, I had been a part of conversations leading up to the Jared eviction which was, happened on the double week. I've been a part of conversations in which I had heard that he was going to be targeted. And part of me really wanted to share that information with him. But two things were happening for me at once, right? So on one end, I was still upset by the idea that, Jared and Sari had essentially turned their backs on brown sugar babes and had decided, unbeknownst to me, to keep Izzy, and then kind of played it as if, they were still working to keep Mama Fee, and I was still a little thrilled by that, to be honest with you. So that was not sitting well with me, and I don't want to use the word upset because that's a strong word, but I was a little thrilled by that. And then on the other hand, I also knew that, hey, since Brown Sugar Babes is not as solid as I thought that it was, maybe I should start trying to build some new friendships and develop some new relationships. So when Jack had come to me and told me that he was thinking about targeting Jared, and I think Corey had came to me and said something as well, and I believe America may have come to me and said something as well. I held on to that information because I wanted them to feel like yeah, child. But yeah, I wanted them to feel like I was someone that they can trust. And part of me felt like, well, if this is some type of test, right? If this is some test that they're putting me to and saying, hey, let's give this information to Mimi and let's see if she goes and says it to Jared, or let's see if it gets out, then I was like, I don't want to do that as well. And I also just wanted to try to buy as much real estate with this other side of the house as I could, which is why I didn't say anything. But to be 100% honest with you guys, and I know a lot of you are saying like, oh, Jared have been throwing your neighbor around and doing all this, doing all that, that's fine with me. But to be honest with you guys, regardless of which conversations I had been a part of and what was being said in those conversations, had I won the HOH that week, which is the week that Corey had won during the double, I wouldn't have put Jared and Sari on the block. And I said that many times in the DR. I'm like, I'm not gonna put Jared and Sari on the block. Like, this is you guys' dirty work. If you want to do it, if you want to get it done, then you should do it yourselves. I was going to put Jag and Matt on the block had I won the Corey HOH, which was during the double. Period, point blank. Had I won the Bowie Jane HOH from last week, I would have put up Jag and Matt. That was like, I had been on Jag and Matt need to go since they stole my steak. And it really wasn't even because of the steak, to be honest with you guys. But it was during that time, I think, that the steak situation really magnified their relationship to me, like the extent of their relationship. Like, I knew that they were close and I knew that they talked, but they were really giving me, Dr. Will and Boogie vibes. And I was like, oh no, this. So, once the whole red thing went down and they decided to keep Jag, I was like, that's not a smart idea. And I kept telling myself, I was like, if nobody else is willing to take the shot, I am going to take the shot myself. Like, I am going to take the shot myself if nobody else is willing to take it. Because I saw back then when they were eating my steak and making steak quesadillas, I said, oh, these two will make it to those final two chairs. These two will make it to those final two chairs, and had one of them brought, and I was always counting on the fact that one of them would possibly bring themselves down. Then obviously I would have put up Cameron or Corey. Just saying. Just saying. That made the most logical sense to me. The fact that nobody is still thinking about taking shots at Jag and Matt is insanity. Actual insanity. Blue is the second trans house guest. Blue is not trans. Let's not start those rumors. Yeah, it is very weird to me that yeah, I agree. I think if Matt makes it to the final two chairs, then he definitely wins.
Once I reach the top, I can't help but
the whole people don't want blood on their hands. Oh, girl, it's down to the final 8. How many people in the house? 8. It's down to the final 8. How longer do you go without blood on your hands? People were saying they didn't want blood on their hands when nobody was going to jury. Make it make sense. That's when you should want to get blood on your hands. Am I? Huh? Did you know that Boy Jane was 45 years old? Is she really? I thought she just had her 35th birthday. Corey Bother, you chose Blue over him to work with them, even though he in USA lived. So what? Okay, please, somebody tell me what happened. Who leaked the final 4? Who actually leaked it? Because I'm seeing on Twitter that it was Corey. The lady birthday in February. Hold up. Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. Huh? Wait a minute. That lady birthday in February, she lied about her age. Girl, she's 45. Oh, DJ BJ. Wait. Is her birthday really in February? I just want to say how messy. First of all, y'all are messy. That's first and foremost. Second of all, production is messy. Why did y'all give Bowie Jane a cake and it's not her birthday? Oh my God. I'm not surprised that she's a lawyer. I was always, Corey wasn't 100% on your side. Blue leaked it. Okay, yeah, I got distracted. So wait, are y'all being serious, or is Bowie Jane, was that really one of her her fabrications was the occupation and the age. Are y'all being serious or y'all joking? Oh, it was her real birthday. Okay. And shout out to Emily Dickinson. Okay, so let's get back on track. Who is responsible for leaking the Final Four to? And I, for the record, I have no qualms with Bowie Jane. If she is or if she isn't fabricating her age, she looks fabulous. I love Bowie Jane. She's great. So I have no issues. But I also feel like y'all playing because y'all are like, I don't know if y'all being serious or not. Okay, so Corey leaked it to Matt and Jag, and I think America leaked it to Blue. See? So, well, Blue couldn't have leaked it because, oh, see, I don't have, Corey, Matt, and Jag told Blue, and Corey told Matt and Jag, America told Blue and Cameron. Yeah, that's right. America leaked it to Blue. America leaked it to Blue for sure. Wow. They told the same night too. Who are you rooting for that's left in the house? Definitely rooting for Mama Fee. Boy Jane disliked you on week 3 and then started liking you in one of y'all eyes. Is he saying that Boy Jane lied about her age? Hey, Kim. I will respond to your message, buddy. Do you get annoyed at Blue's catchphrase is great? Cameron, what's his HOH? Mimi, no shade. I hope you can agree. Cameron, what's his HOH? Yes, we've visited that block already, friend. Have you spoken to any other evicted house guests? I've spoken to everyone, just not on the phone or on FaceTime. But I have, like, we've had some correspondence. Do you find it funny how Bowie Jane said that I nominate Cameron without a reason? I found it to be hilarious. Because Bowie Jane is funny. She's underrated funny. Underrated funny. Thoughts on Luke? It's been a very, very long time since I have seen and or have thought about Luke. But I wish him all the best. I hope that he's okay. I hope that you all extend him some grace. And I hope that this has been a learning experience for him and that he finds a better way to approach conversations that can make other people uncomfortable. Yes, I can. You and Jag lying about your occupations as teachers was hilarious. Oh my God. Wait, so did y'all see the live feed in the bathroom where we were talking about being a teacher versus being a substitute teacher? And I was like, you don't have health insurance. I don't know if that was on the live feeds or not, but it was a hilarious moment in real time. Oh, I'm sorry. I muted the challenge. I didn't know that y'all weren't watching. Luke Kinchug, he was liking tweets basically saying he did nothing wrong. Did y'all see that? Oh, it was so funny. It was hilarious. We were crying. Like, I left out the room and I came back. It was like another thing, and you don't have health insurance. Oh gosh. Have you reached out to other BB alums? I have talked to some BB alums already. Yes, I've talked to some BB alums already, and they are all fabulous. All of the ones that I've spoken to have been fabulous. Another question. Oh, what is another question that I have? I had so many questions when I was in the house, and now that I'm on, I'm just like, whoop. I'm hollering you, Jack. Yeah, do you have any advice for going on Big Brother? Ooh, I may have some advice at some point. I won't give it to you all at too much of a time. Jack is not a substitute teacher, obviously. Yeah, I was talking about making lesson plans. Girl, I am not a teacher. Not a teacher. Not a teacher at all. We will get into, did you purposefully hide that you were in pageants? I wouldn't say that it was intentional. I just never mentioned it, honestly. I never mentioned it. I didn't really find a reason to. Obviously, after seeing everything that Taylor had experienced last year, I just didn't think that it was, necessary. Yeah, so I didn't intentionally hide it. I just never mentioned it. Thoughts on Jared and okay. America kind of figured out you were in pageants. I didn't. When did this conversation happen? America mentioned that I was in pageants? When? Are you going to see the Miss Universe pageant? I am positive that I'll be watching. When did America have this? Did Jared apologize for the diversity shows that you behind your back? No. They had America. She fell on top. That was thinking. You deserve to play season. They were talking about it recently. Really? Okay, wait. So did anybody actually believe that I was a teacher? Like, is there any tea on that? What did anybody actually believe that I was a teacher, or this week on live feeds? That's hilarious. But you know what's funny is that once we got our photos on the memory wall. Have you seen the aggressive air kicking click? I have not. Once we saw our photos on the memory wall for the first time, someone said like, "Oh, baby, you like a pageant girl," and I was just like, "Ha ha!" I just kind of laughed it off and girl, don't read the comments aloud like Nicki Minaj. Oh, yeah, let me start reading the comments out loud. I think almost all of them believe it. Love that. They thought that you and Kirsten were pageant girls. Okay, wait. Let's get into it because somebody said that Cam said you have a degree in journalism and got the Emily thing wrong. Oh, okay, well. The first night, when y'all were watching the premiere, and I failed that first night, what was the vibe? Because let me tell y'all how embarrassed I was. Who do you want to stay friends with after the show? Everybody. I loved everybody. Everybody is a great human being. Yeah, but let's get into the first night, premiere night, when I fell. And do you think Corey had a crush on you? No, I don't think Corey had a crush on me. What are y'all talking about? Were y'all really like, what is this dummy doing? Girl, okay, so first of all, let me say this. So before walking out there, we did know that obviously we would be competing in some capacity that night, right? Like, we knew that. We knew that we would be competing sometime that night. So I started with Air Force Ones on. And I was like, the tennis, like the sneakers just were not giving, they just were not giving the vibe. And I said, you know what? If I'm going to go out here, I know I'm going to see Julie first. I felt like we would probably, have some time to go into the house. I was like, let me just go ahead and put the heels on. Like, it'll be fine. If nothing else, I'll just take them off before the comp starts. Girl, I'm standing on the stage and my dogs are barking, okay? On the stage. I was standing on the stage and my dogs were woof, woof, woof. I was like, okay, this is not a good idea. The dogs are barking. We go into the house. I didn't even stop to look at the house, I was like, okay, I know for a fact that I want to do the puzzle. That's the only thing that I feel like I will be good at. It will not make me a nom this week. So I'm going for the puzzle. I went straight out there, didn't even look around the house. Yes, I saw that Zing bot mention me last night or Tuesday night, and I keyed. Keyed as in laugh. I had a key. But anyways, so I get out there, I see the puzzle, I'm looking at the pieces and I'm looking at the box, and I'm like, okay, I should do this. The distance from the pieces to the box aren't that long. And it's also so much adrenaline rushing, right? Because you've been sitting in sequester. Like, all of these things have been happening. So I'm just like, oh my God. I forgot to take the shoes off. I really wanted to take the shoes off. I just really forgot to take the freaking shoes off. And so much like adrenaline is going. And we were the first comp of the night. And so Julie said, go. And I took off. I took off. I just took off running. I took off running. And bam, 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 bam. And it was going fine. Like, I felt fine. Like, I didn't feel like the shoes, the heels were, I didn't feel like they were an issue at any point. I thought it was fine. And I start putting the pieces together. And I get the first level down, easy, right? Like, first level is down easy. The second level, oh, I was struck. I was fighting for my life. Fighting for my life. Fighting for my life. Fighting for my life. And as I was running back, I like just tripped. Right. And how, like, I saw the first episode. So how it looked on TV is not how it felt in that moment. On TV, oh, it felt like I fell. Then I crawled to the button. Oh, girl, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was a mess. I was fighting for my life. And afterwards, while the commercials were going, I was like, I was wheezing. And Bowie Jane looks over to me and she's like, do you want to, she had like a pack of gummy bears in her pack. She's like, do you want one of these? I was like, no. I was wheezing. Girl, I was wheezing the first night and fighting for my life, okay? Wheezing and fighting. How long did it take for everybody to get comfortable living together? I feel out of place at first, just reading some of the questions. I'm not sure how long it took everyone else, but for me, I'd say that it probably took me at least a good 2 weeks to really get comfortable with just being in the house and then being around so many people, because obviously my husband and I just live alone. It has just been us two for the 6 years that we've been together, and obviously our dog Gizmo, but and I grew up as an only child. In no way, shape, or form have I ever lived with so many people at one time. Like, I never, I mean, obviously I'm sure a lot of people haven't, but that Gizmo is right here sleeping. I don't want to get him up because as soon as I say his name, he's looking at me now. Yes, I've seen the FBJ videos. And y'all know what's funny? I call Bowie J. I call her DJ BJ. I call her DJ BJ. What was Mama Fee telling in her sleep? Have you seen the clip? I didn't see the clip, but I was in the room that night, and I don't know what Mama Fee was just having she was just singing. I don't even know how to. She was just singing. She was just. I like popped my head. I was like, what is happening over there? At first, I literally thought that she was awake, just singing. You gave everybody brand in the house, but yeah, okay, hello. I was giving PR. I was giving PR. I was giving PR. Do you think you could have done the laying down competition during premiere night? Fright. Hold on, Fright. I'm shaking my head no, but honestly, I would have done it. I would have done it, and I would have held on. I wouldn't have been the first out. I know that. But did I want to do it? No. I didn't want to do it. I'm looking at some of the questions that you guys have. Lots of, literally, there are like 20 questions about whether or not I would do the challenge. Let's see. If Serene Felicia, what? I don't know what that question means. What do you think about Corey's month? Do you think favorite cast secret of the season? Favorite cast secret of the season? I think I'm gonna have to go with Jared and Sari. Jared and Sari, mother and son. I mean, I was like, now that I like know, I just think back to so many instances where I'm just like, what? That makes so much sense now. Like, honestly, when she told me, I was shook. And also in that moment, so much adrenaline is rushing, right? Like, I have so much adrenaline in that moment. So when she's like, mother and son, I'm like, huh? What happened to you in the pressure cooker, and was the pressure cooker really 14 hours? The pressure cooker was really 14 hours. I saw on Twitter that we missed the 14-hour mark by about 30 minutes. So 13 hours and 30 minutes, I believe. But yeah, we were really in there that long. I have not watched the episode for the pressure cooker, which I believe was week 4. So I haven't watched the episode yet. The only episode that I've actually watched at this point was the first episode. I have not watched any of the other episodes yet. But yes, we were really in, 6 minutes. See, I don't know how long it was exactly because they didn't tell us exactly how long it was, because I'm assuming it may be a question at some point down the road in one of these upcoming HOHs or vetoes. So they didn't tell us how long we were in there exactly. So I'm assuming it may be a guesstimate kind of question at some point. But yeah, so I didn't know until I come out and I saw it on Twitter. Somebody said it was 13 hours and 30 minutes. I don't know if that's true or not because they didn't tell us in the house. But if you guys know, then let me know. It was on live feeds. The mania that broke out when they announced it was live. It was crazy. How was it for you guys? Did y'all enjoy pressure? First of all, I was gagged when Kaiser came on the screen. I instantly knew that it was the pressure cooker. I was like, pressure cooker. Oh my God. I think Izzy was next to me and I was like squeezing her arm. I was like, oh my God, it's the pressure cooker. I was so excited. Before the season started, they were asking us about some of our favorite comps, and a lot of us said pressure. Well, I know myself, Corey in America, and I think Izzy had said that pressure cooker, that was our favorite comp. And so when I saw Kaiser come on, literally before he even started talking, I was like, oh, this is pressure cooker. I knew it was pressure cooker, and I was so excited for the pressure cooker. My thought process going into it is, I'm not letting go of this. I didn't know what the revenge of the pressure cooker, to be exact. So I knew that it was going to be more intense than whatever had been done in the season prior, or, season 6, I believe. Oh, but girl, I was like, they're going to drag me off of this button. They're going to have to drag me. You thought you were American going to win the pressure cooker. We cried when you moved from that bug the first time, man. We were so sad. Oh my gosh! Y'all, okay, so how about this? How about I hear revenge of the pressure cooker, and like a dummy, I take my black athletic jacket off. I take it off because how was the dinner party from the pressure? They didn't air it. I haven't watched all the episodes, but I heard that they didn't air the dinner, and it was, oh my God. First of all, it was so much fun. But let me finish with the pressure cooker. Pressure cooker. I go in and they're like, oh, revenge of the pressure cooker. I'm not thinking it's going to be cold. Like a dummy, I take my black athletic jacket off. I have on like a sports bra top with the leggings and just the shoes. And we get in there, and as soon as we get in there, there is so much adrenaline rushing that people are like, oh, it's getting hot. Corey has on the jacket. He's like, well, does anybody want my jacket? I'm like, oh, me? Oh, I'll take it. Oh my God. So he asked anybody want the jacket, and honestly, I know I gave Corey the hand, but y'all, he was a godsend. Had he not gave me that jacket, oh girl, I would have clocked out early. I'm not gonna lie, I would have clocked out. 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 Okay, I would have clocked out had I not had that jacket. Literally would have clocked out if I didn't have the jacket. So shout out to Skeezy for the jacket, because I was fighting for my life. But when I tell y'all my thought process going into the pressure cooker was that no matter what, I'm sure he wanted it back because it was so cold in there, y'all. It was, if I had to guess how cold it was, because the air, and I'm not sure how they showed it to y'all or if y'all knew the air was blowing or if they announced that at some point. But the air blew in increments. It probably came on about every hour and would blow for about 30 to 45 minutes. And when I say would blow, I mean it would blow. It was a good the house is cold. The house is, I think they say the house is like stays at a steady 60. Every time, what are y'all gonna? Yeah. See, I don't know what y'all saw. Yeah, that is a fact. I don't know what the episode looks like because I haven't watched it yet, but I'm sure when the fly contraption came down, none of the flies came out, because in real life they did not. The flies were dead, girl. The flies didn't stand a chance. So the house, yes, the house is about 60 degrees. So I would say the pressure cooker was, y'all, I'm going 40. It was freezing. It was freezing. Yeah, the house is pretty cold, which is why y'all always saw me in sweats. And we used to always like laugh and say like, oh, Mimi's doubled up, because I would have on leggings and sweats and 2 pairs of socks and like, oh yeah, my favorite is when everyone was dancing to the music and you look disgusted. What? Because why y'all doing that? That's not fun. That's not funny. I don't think. Why y'all dancing to this music? What are y'all doing? And it was dun, 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 I was like, oh, I would just close my eyes. I was closing my eyes like, what? I wish it stopped it. The dancing took me out, because in my mind, to be honest with you guys, who was out first? Jared was out first, if I'm not mistaken, then Sari, then Izzy, if I remember right. It was so long ago, I really can't remember, but I think that was the order of like the first 3 that were out. Each of them had said that they had noticed that they'd even like let go of the button. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I never switch hands. A lot of people were switching hands and switching this. I never switched my hands. I never moved my arm. And I was just like, as I saw people starting to move, especially when they were dancing to the music and people were, doing this and doing that, I was just like, listen, y'all, in my mind, I'm like, you don't need to start doing that, because that is going to be the way that you lose this game. The more that you move any part of your body, the more that you lose focus from how much pressure you're putting on this button. Period. Like, the more you move, the more focus that you start to lose. And I will not lie to you guys. My whole body was in pain for a week straight. So when I had to do, what was the veto that I did right after pressure cooker? Child, what was the video that I did right after pressure cooker? Artifact Stack. The one where we were in like the Temple Run looking room and we were placing the letters and my letters kept falling. I don't know if they showed that. If they showed that either. But when I did Artifact Stack, my whole body was in pain. 14 hours in that pressure cooker is not for the weak. 10 hours. And at some point, you just start to lose track of time. Honestly, at some point, you start to. There's no way. There's no way. Yes, they really did pee. Yes, they really did pee. They really did pee in the pressure cooker. Yep. And you know what's crazy? When they were peeing in the pressure cooker, I remember at that time I thought we had only been in there for like at least 2 or 3 hours. I didn't think it was that long. So when they started peeing, I was like, y'all ain't got no damn self-control. We've been in here for 2 or 3 hours and y'all already pissing all over the floor. Come on now. What we doing? Oh yes, I was annoyed by everybody talking in the pressure cooker. Every time someone would speak in the pressure cooker, I was like, what? Why are y'all talking? Like, what? And you know what's crazy? I tried to go to the bathroom before, but they were like, nope, you had to get out there. How long did you think you were in the pressure cooker when you came out? Ugh, it was hard for me to gauge, but I knew that it was well over 10 hours because we started around 8 o'clock that night, or 12 hours because we started around 8 o'clock that night. And when I came outside, the sun was high in the sky. Like it was not like the sun was not rising. It was high in the sky. And so I knew that we obviously started at nighttime. It was around 8 o'clock when we went in. And when I came out, it was bright. Like the sun was very, very high in the sky. So I was like, oh. Okay, so got lots of more questions. Let's see what we got. Do you think it would have been harder with the lights on? It's hard to say if it would have been harder with the lights on, but it was really hard. It was really hard with the lights off. I will say that. When the lights were off, yes, as a fan, it was fantastic to play pressure cooker. I'm honored to have, competed in the pressure cooker and have came in third place. And I know, third place isn't a win, but honored, absolutely honored. But yeah, I'm not sure if it would have been easier to do this with the lights on or off, because it was really hard to do with the lights off. Obviously you're in there so long, so you don't really have a concept of time. Everybody's body is in pain, for sure. Mine definitely was. And not to mention, you are tired. You've been up all day. Like the day is not just starting. You didn't just start the day once the comp started. You've been up since 8 or 9 o'clock that morning and, doing everything you need to do to prepare for the live show and having conversations and everything that takes place in between that. Then you do the live vote and then, whatever feelings and emotions come from that. And, just all of these things. Let's see. Did you know boy is a lawyer? Yes, I learned that once I got out. Can you tell us about the dinner? I definitely will. I don't know if I'll tell you guys tonight, but I want to do another one of these. Who are you rooting for to make it to the end if Matt or Jack can't make it? Saria Mama Fee. Let's see. Would you do Amazing Race with Kirsten or your husband? Oh, good question. Probably my hubby. What other reality shows would you do if it wasn't for Big Brother? Did you expect Jared and Cameron to be disliked by fans? I actually did not expect that. Let's see. People are saying you dislike Corey and America, but I don't remember you ever saying that, because that is not true. I really like both Corey and America. Let's see. How do you feel knowing that read? I was very disappointed. Have you seen everyone retweeting your old tweets? I have. You should do Amazing Race with Blue. Did you hate the stinkometer and the gas mask? I hate the gas mask. Oh, the gas mask. Those gas masks used to drive. So y'all know I disinfected the gas mask thoroughly before I put it on. We know you like Korean America. I didn't write any. Calling everyone idiots. What did it say? Why did you keep calling everyone idiots? They were just playing the game, which you did. Ooh, gag me. Are you a time traveler? I'm not. See, have you chatted with any of the evicted house guests? I have not spoken to anyone on the phone or by FaceTime yet, but I have talked to everyone else who's in pre-jury. Was anybody flirting that didn't become an actual showman? Ooh! Cam is popular on Facebook, which is not surprising. Your Corey rants were great content. I ranted about Corey? Did I rant about Corey? I don't remember. Can you tell in the house who would be on the show more? Maybe. Did you? Y'all messy. Ooh. I have no response to anybody that flirted their words and then the Shermans. What's a Shermans? A showmans. I have no response. The way I wanted the Mimi Kirsten Power duo on day one just to have my dreams crushed. Oh, I know. Who would you have put up next week? Do you mean this week now that camera's gone, or last week when I was still in the house? I wanted you to be HOH so you could see his crazy talk. Oh, I saw you ran it so many times that I forget what they were about. Funny. I know it was your hands. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Who would I have put up when? Who would I put up, like, now that Cam's gone? Whoever wins this HOH or... Oh, after Cam was going. Jag and Matt. Yeah, I would have put up Jag and Matt this week. Who do you think will win the next HOH? What was the next HOH? Did they show? Oh, they didn't show us. I don't know what the next HOH is going to be. Y'all asked me, do I know people? I don't know. Do you think you could have Alexa came in the pressure cooker if you wanted to? Ooh. How does it feel to be the first player ever evicted to get zinged from Zingbot? Y'all are a little late to the party, but you know, it was a key to me. I loved it. Invisible HOH. Yeah. You guys said that, invisible HOH. I was talking, so I wasn't. It's hard to talk to y'all and watch at the same time. Is it weird adjusting back to normal life? It is really, really interesting adjusting back to normal life. I went to the grocery store for the first time today, and it was odd. Did you find out about Mama Feline about making the final two with Jared? Don't know. I'm upset the producer show you how funny you were before the week you were on the block. Oh, what did I do the week before I was on the block? What's Mama Fee's best meal? Oh, Mama Fee really can't cook. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how much of her cooking or how much, you know, they show to you guys because I haven't watched. I've only watched the first episode. But Mama Fee really can't cook. It's so hard for me to say what my favorite meal was of hers. It's really hard. She cooked so many good things. The oxtails are really good when we got oxtails. And shout out to everybody who, you know, from the live feeds who suggested that we get oxtails. Oh, so good. How long did you stay in Cali after being evicted? Not too long. So many questions. What's going on with your salad? Because America talked about. Oh, well, the salad was delicious to me. The salad was delicious to me. I made rice. What would you have been to this face? Never heard of oxtail. Oh, girl, you are missing out. You've never had oxtail? Oh, they didn't like the salad. Ooh. Shay on the salad. The salad was good to me. I make it every summer. It's a summer salad, a kale summer salad, and it's delicious. I missed that. What rice did I make? We dropped the bomb when she walked up through my life was complete gagged. Yes, Blue's rice, you added more water. Oh, girl, it was sticking to the pan. I'm like, I didn't make rice, did I? I don't remember. The rice was sticking to the pan. Did I? Girl, I don't know. The rice was sticking to the pan. That's all I remember. Y'all asking so many questions at once. Let's see. Go on Twitter space with me. I can't confirm or deny the rice, okay? Listen, all I know is it was good to me. Okay? That's all I know. America clocked you were in pantry. Ooh, yep. It was given fabulous. When you and Jag raced, I thought I was going to smoke them. I mean, listen, the salad was good to me, okay? And you know what? Since I have so many questions about it, we may need to do the hair was never out of place. And it never is. It never is. Get into the hair. She's getting a little bunny bun tonight, but the hair is never out of place. Did anyone skip baths on multiple days? I'm going to do a salad tutorial. I'm definitely going to do a salad tutorial. We will get into the summer salads. Are the competitions harder than they look? 100%. 100%. Competitions are 10 times harder than they look. You should go live with Kirsten or Red sometime. Of course. Who stank the most? Ooh, gagged. Wait, what question did you ask? What question did you ask that I didn't want to answer? Was it ever awkward with Corey in America? Not for me. The auntie fight after Jerry's eviction was iconic. Iconic. Oh my God. I wonder if they showed y'all the whole fight or just parts of the fight because it was lit. Did you know that there was a point in the game where BSB and Izzy didn't trust you? What was it about? Do y'all know? Who smelled good? Nobody really wore cologne or perfume like that in the house. I mean, people just smelled like, like body wash and like soap good, but not like cologne or perfume. I didn't bring any perfume. I don't think anybody thought there was a reason to have any. It wasn't really. No, we got the remix version of the fight. Oh, if they didn't give y'all the whole fight, ooh, the fight was fight night. You was on your lady friend, they thought you were true. What did I do? What week was this? You never gave them info, so they thought you were with the other side. You probably smelled the best. Haha, probably. Girl, yes, Felicia Izzy hated you and didn't trust you. Ooh, I think Izzy is to read herself thought you were a threat. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, y'all are really gagging me right now. What tea did we miss in the fight? Ooh. Backdoor me. They blocked the fight out on the feeds. Oh. Did Jack ever make you that steak? No. Did you know that America went to brown? No, I didn't know. Is that serious? I didn't know that. Are you guys being serious or being funny? You was just not going to her room and they were pissed with you. Oh, is this? Oh, the fight was at least the fight was long. I don't know how much they showed in the What did they put me on the block, mama thing? Oh, she got a free ride to Brown for real. Ooh, love that. Yes, go America. Love that. Did you and Sari fight? No. They blocked the fight between Jared, Sari, and Felicia. Yeah, the fight was. I don't know how much of it they show on the episode, but it was very long. We were in there for quite some time. Who did you believe in the argument? The argument between who? You was in danger of being maybe because of Izzy though. She was the one pushing it to Izzy and Sari. Izzy and Sari wanted you to admit that you were in an alliance with who? The middleman that Corey jokes about. I was not in an alliance called the middleman. They was watching you from the camera and you did not go upstairs. We was like, go up the stairs. I did not think that Jared and Sari looked at all. Did Sari really yell at Felicia? No. The argument between who did I believe? In the argument with Sari and Mama Fee? Well, I knew where Mama Fee was coming from because I'm the one that gave her the information that Corey has shared with me in regard to what the plan was for the vote, the Izzy week. So I knew where she was coming from. I did not believe that. Honestly, y'all, I was there, but I can't remember exactly what was being said because it was so much being said. But Corey made a joke about the middleman and said me, but Sari thought she said me being ran with it. Yeah, no, I never even knew what the middleman was, middleman or man, whatever it was, until like a week ago. Maybe I didn't want you in the room during the argument. I mean, like we saw the "Oh My Mama Like It Gave It Down." So, girl, yes. Okay, y'all. The fight was crazy. The fight was, and I thought it was hilarious. You need to remember we only did like 3 minutes of the fight. Oh, if y'all only saw 3 minutes of the fight, I don't even know what 3 minutes they showed y'all of the fight, but I'm sure they didn't show y'all the good 3 minutes of the fight. I bet y'all did not get the good 3 minutes of the fight. The fight gagged. Everybody was gagged during the fight. I was even gagged during it was 4 or 5 times I was sitting there like, oh, now how do I get it? How I get in it? Were you actually Team Lux and Sasha? Get into it. Yeah, I said a couple things. Is it true they threw hands? All right, now y'all just making stuff up. Okay, a couple more questions on here. Let's see. Let's see. Do you think the wall was more slippery than usual? Usually, people similar to the size of you, Corey, and Blue would win. Was it super hard this season? Yes, I'm going back for finale. The wall was super hard the wall was super hard this year. I'm getting sleepy, y'all. Look at me now. The wall was super hard because it was more about strength than it was endurance. And I think that all of the people that you had just named, myself, Blue, Corey, America, went into it thinking that it would be an endurance comp. And someone said that it was the shortest wall comp of all time. Absolutely. It was really hard, guys. Like the tilt, the lean forward, the angle was impossible. The first time that the wall tilted, I was like, oh, I am clocking out of this early. I knew very early on. I was like, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna last on this. And it was hard. It was hard. And I think obviously you couple that with the meatballs and the rain that was coming down on our heads and the paint that was being splattered on us and the air that was coming from the backside. And girl, I knew early that I was going to clock out. I knew very early that I was going to clock out. I was like, listen, I don't know if this one is for me. Like look how my arms look. That's how I was standing on the thing, looking like a hanger. My arms were like a hanger. Okay, I was standing up there like a hanger. This is how I look standing up there. I want everybody to stop what you're doing right now and put your arms up like this. Just stop what you're doing and put your arms up like this. And just hold it for 30 seconds. Hold this for 30 seconds without moving. Just hold it like this. And I don't mean hold it just like hold it and like clench. Clench. Like hold it with all of your might. It was hard. It was hard. Yes, I have long arms. Just like this. I was like this. Exactly. Just like this. I was fighting for my life. Fighting. And every time it would tilt, I was clench. And when y'all do it, I need y'all to clench. Don't just hold your arms out looking cute. Like hold it, like make a fist. Do it. Okay, everybody stop. Everybody stop what y'all doing. Stop asking questions and do what I'm doing right now. Put your arms like this. Everybody put your fist up. And I'm talking about a tight fist where you see the veins in your arms. I want you to make a tight fist. Okay? Make it tight. Hold it just like this. Now I want you to put your arms like this. And just hold it just in this position like this. Clench. 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 Yep. And then I want y'all to go get a 50-foot meatball and some paint splatter and rain. Clench, okay? And not to mention your feet. Exactly. Girl, my arms hurt. I'm out. Exactly. It hurt. I know it hurt. I know. It fighting for your life. And not to mention, the floor is also slippery, so you have no grip or no balance. Immediately, I said, oh yeah, y'all can go ahead and clock me out. I'm gonna clock out early today. And the water was cold. If y'all think that it's warm, absolutely not. Freezing. It was freezing. The water was freezing. Arms popping. I'm talking about veins popping. Sweat dripping. The sweat is dripping down the side of my body mixed with water. Just all of this, just in pain. Pressure cooker was better, absolutely. I could have done it. They could have done the pressure cooker again, and I would have been all right. The wall was, ooh. The wall, fighting for my life. Okay, let's see. Y'all have so many questions. What is it a surprise, Erna, that Bowie is 10 years older than she said? Yeah, actually, because I did not know that. Who's your husband rooting for now that you're out? Girl, my husband ain't watching no more. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, child. My husband stopped watching soon. He said, all right, you go. Can you tell us about the dinner? I'm gonna come back and do a Q&A, and then we're gonna do the dinner. Oh, how do you feel being voted the most beautiful BB house guest? I don't know if that's really a thing, but I love it. Let's see. Can you give us a makeup tutorial? I sure will. Did you know that Kirsten was your soror inside the house, or did you find out after you left? Yeah, so we actually had a conversation. I don't know if Kirsten's still in here or not. But we did. I think he talked. What was the first thing he told you about your game? Okay, so many questions. Did I know that Kirsten was my soror, meaning that we are in the same sorority. We're both members of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, which is one of the largest and oldest sororities I won't get all into it, but yes, I did know that we were sorors prior to her being evicted. We talked about it. We are both deltas, by the way, and that's Delta Sigma Theta, not Delta Gamma. I know that there are a lot of sororities that have Delta in them, so we are members of Delta Sigma Theta. What was the very first thing he told you about your game when I came home? First thing that my husband told me about my game when I came home is that I should have been more aggressive. Let's just say that. I want to get into it, y'all, because I don't want y'all dragging my husband. Apparently, Blue is sorority sisters with Taylor Harrell. I heard her saying that she and Taylor were sorority sisters. I heard her say that. Are you going to do a collab with Luke? All right. What are y'all talking about? Y'all just be talking. How many house guests you didn't get along with the most and why? Believe it or not, guys, I know. I didn't forget that. I'm trying to answer a question and read another question. Yeah, so somebody said whoever I didn't get along with. To be honest with you guys, I'm not sure what makes you guys think that people really don't get along in the house. It's on I can say for this season, or let me take that back. People had their little tiffs. But honestly, to be 100% honest with you guys, for the most part, everybody got along. And I did not get along with anybody. I didn't have any actual issues or dislike toward anybody. Anything that happened in the game, you know, that to me, all is fair in Big Brother. But yeah, I didn't dislike any. I have no reason to dislike anybody. They were all great people. Yeah, like I said, you had some people who may have had their, but I would say small. Like none of these are. I 100% believe that once everyone is out of the house and has a chance to just like sit down, grab a drink, have a key, everybody will enjoy one another. Like in the game, one thing about being in the Big Brother house and playing the game of Big Brother, is that everything feels like, Felicia and Cam surely don't. Like I said, and when you're inside of the house, everything feels like the most important thing because you don't have any other outside distractions. You don't have access to anything. You are limited on the information that you receive, right? Because you're hearing it from most times. So that's what you're really working on. And honestly, for me, I really don't believe that based on and I spent 65 long days in this house. And I truly do not believe that anybody in the house has any actual malice, ill will, ill intent, disregard for any other person that's in the house. And it's same for anybody who've been evicted. I truly believe that once everyone is out of the house, we will all enjoy each other and have conversations. And yeah, honestly, when you are in that house, everything feels like the most important thing. And, so I don't think that anybody, let me say this. I would be more surprised if people actually brought those issues to the outside than I would be if they just left them kind of where they were. But speaking for me personally, I don't have anything that, and I know you guys are on here saying like, oh, people said this about you this week and people said this about you. Honestly, guys, I don't, that to me, it's a game, right? And I've said things in the game and people have said things in the game. And, we obviously had our targets for whatever reason. And you're living in a house with people who you don't know. And some days you're more annoyed than others. you know, so that's just where it is. But for me personally, and I think for most people, I don't think anybody will have any ill will or disregard toward any of the house guests from this season. Yes, I've seen the memes of my old tweets. Will you watch the live feeds? If you guys can send me any good live feeds, that'd be great. Knowing what you know, who would you align yourself with starting day one? Ooh. You know what? I'm going to save that for the Q&A. Corey and Jag going to be beefing over America postseason. All right. I don't know about that. Definitely wish Corey left last week instead of you. Camera messed up. Damn you, cowboy. Damn you. Well, he used to go and hang out by himself in the jury house for a week and think about it, so. Have you seen the Clorox wipe saga? No. When is this Q&A? When should we do the Q&A? Like, let's do the Q&A sooner rather than later. I just washed my hair tonight, so, you know, I'll be in a new do. So, Felicia win chances. I think Mama Fee's chances are high, especially depending on who wins HOH this week. Are you gonna start watching the live feeds now? I don't know if I'm gonna start watching the live feeds. My husband did watch the live feeds. Hey, Mike Rand, if you can send me a message so that I can send it to the PR team, that'd be great. Is there anyone in the game who you remain in contact with postseason? I hope to stay in contact with everybody. Is it weird to be back in the real world? Absolutely. Who said that? Would you rather be at home like you are or be first in jury like Cam? Oh, good question. You know, it's because I'm not in the house anymore and don't have an opportunity to go to jury. It's hard to say that I would rather be in jury. But if I was obviously still in the house, I would absolutely love to stay in the house and not go to jury at all. Obviously win the game. But obviously I'm super, super sad and disappointed, which is why it's taken me 7 days to kind of pull myself together to be able to come on here and have a conversation with you guys. There was a prediction that you wouldn't be seen with any of the cast members because they thought you ain't like them. Oh, do y'all really think that I didn't like them? Did people really think that? Wait, did people actually think that I didn't like anybody on the cast? Why? Why do people think that? Why do people think that? What? Was I really talking that much trash? What did I say? Oh, girl, listen. You probably stay in touch with me. They was like, maybe never speak to these folks again. People say it just seemed annoying when somebody said you hate them. It was your storeroom rants. Girl. Oh. You said that everybody irritates you. They were irritating. Because you said you can't stand everybody. I'm drooling. I'm drooling. Girl, what did I say? What did I say? That is hilarious. I am drooling. We know they were irking. The ring. Oh, let me fix it. The ring. You was just talking shit. This is when it just called them snakes and eventually everybody wanted to work with you and you kept dismissing them. Were the Mary Kay kisses loud in real life as they were on the feeds? Yes. The Heisen vote had you very, very stressed and depressed. They're all messy, to be fair, true. Husband did good and did. The whole world paused when you said, before I go, I gotta tell y'all, now let say, let me just put it out there. Before I leave, I said, let me just say real quick, because I know y'all been saying that I don't say. But let me just say. But no, guys, the fact that y'all think that I didn't like anybody is hilarious, because we used to laugh and kiki all day. You always getting stopped singing. I was getting stopped singing. Have you talked to Heisem? I have talked to Heisem. We are going to be on a phone call soon. Did you know who Sari was when she entered the house? Yes. Yeah, production all kept. When I tell you production kept. Yeah, house guest. Mimi, who do you trust the most? Mimi, me, myself, and I. It's the only child syndrome, y'all. I know. People are like, you didn't trust it. I did not trust any. After the Brown Sugar Babes imploded, I couldn't trust. I couldn't trust anybody. I mean, Mama Fee, but you know, obviously I needed more allies than that. But honestly, I think it was, there were just so many things happening. Like so many things that, you know, obviously you guys watched the live feeds and has seen so many things, and you know, I'm not sure what it all has been showed in the edited episodes or even on the days of the live shows. But and right, I thought that Brown Sugar Babes was a real thing. I thought that. But yeah, you know, after that implosion, it was really, really hard for me to say that there were people that I trusted. Just because this is how I was seeing it, right? And I'm not going to get too into it because we're going to save this for the Q&A. The Q&A. But, you know, after the Brown Sugar Babes implosion, after the Brown Sugar Babes implosion, during the week of the Sari, the Izzy and Mama Fee vote, where Izzy went out, that was the week that, you know, obviously I knew that Brown Sugar Babes wasn't as real as I thought it was. And so that was when I started working with, I guess, kind of haphazardly, if you will, started working with, who was it? Corey, America, Jag, Matt, myself, and Bowie Jane. The six of us had started working together, or, you know, before the actual vote is when they kind of pulled me in and was like, hey, you know, this is what's happening. This is what's going on in terms of, you know, Jared and Sari, and then wanting to keep Izzy over Felicia. This is kind of where they see you, and this is what we're planning to do. Now, for me, I was always planning to keep Mama Fee. Right? I was always planning to keep Mama Fee. And so when they came to me and was like, hey, you know, we want to keep Mama Fee as well. And I was like, okay, great. Like, let's do it. And so that is when, during that time is when I started to have more conversations with this six, which was myself, Bowie Jane, Corey, America, Matt, and Jag. And we were spending a lot of time in the backyard and just having like lots of conversations. And presumably we're working together. Like, we teased around like an alliance name, and it was like, oh, well, you're the heart, and you're the soul, and you're the eyes, and you're the this, and you're the that. And, you know, so we had been teasing these things and those conversations. And then that next following week was the week of the double. So, like, we knew that it was the plan for Cameron to be backdoor, which he was. And then the next plan was to target Jared and Sari. And so you know, obviously had I won, I wouldn't have put Jared or Saria. But, you know, in those moments, I was also like, I don't know if this is, you know, worth fighting for me, being that they were, you know, not as aligned with BSB as I thought they were. Yeah. And so it really reminded me if you mentioned Sarita Jared. Yeah. I was disappointed in you going against your alliance. I don't know if it really was an alliance at that point. Corey. Pretending to be a teacher, how'd you pull that off? Did I do a good job, guys? I used to fight for my life in those conversations. And you know what's crazy? The only person who I think will not be surprised that I'm not actually a teacher is Corey. Because Corey used to clock me. Corey used to clock me. Do you think the 6 would have been loyal to you? I think that in the Soulmates, HOH was the one that Corey won on the double eviction. When I picked to go against Corey as opposed to going against Blue, I think that Cam said you weren't because you didn't know about some book. Oh, well. Izzy called it that you were not a teacher. Oh, what did Izzy say I was? But yeah, when I picked to go against Blue, Corey just wanted you to trust him so bad. Oh, Skeezy actually clocked your perfection extremely early. I was shocked. Oh, did he? Are you still anti-Corey? I was never anti-Corey, guys. Cam said something when you were never off Labor Day as well. I was never off Labor Day? I don't know what that means. Okay, I got... What did it say? Sari was always standing off when it came to you, and Jerry said she was fine. All of them, so we was never real to them. See, I didn't know that, y'all. Okay, let's see what... I got so many questions. Did you realize... What is a bad idea? What is a bad idea? Y'all don't know what... Y'all know what bad ideas are. Yeah, I'm not anti anybody, guys. Honestly, you and Jack said a lot about y'all professors. Jerry was never gonna put up me despite what he said. I don't believe anything these people saying because they are just talking. Who was cleaning the toilet? Not me. DJ BJ was cleaning the toilet. Okay, so I'm getting so many questions. I love y'all. This has been great. Everyone around the bus. Julie called boy Jane and non-play. Oh, the steak quesadilla. Bad. Y'all know what bad ideas are. Favorite season other than your own? 14, 23, 24. Those are the ones that come to the top of my mind right now. Okay, guys. The depends after losing Riley. I am gonna post on Twitter when the Q&A is gonna be. I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I have enjoyed talking to you guys. It's been great. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at Mimi_Hayes with 2 S's. We will have a face routine. We will have a hair routine. We will even have a kale salad routine. Okay. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, guys. That's what I'm going to post when the Q&A is. Thank you guys so much. This is so much fun. I'm thinking about doing it again next Thursday. So follow me on Twitter and let me know if that's what y'all want to do. But in the meantime, in between time, we will get into this Q&A. Love you guys. And I'm out because my back is hurting and my phone going dead. Bye, guys.